In this video, we reacted to Please Don't Be Like This Guy by August the Dub. Now, I saw the title card and I actually saw that it's about the height thing. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
She been comment me.
Have you ever struck out with a girl and immediately thought, you know what I should do to make this better? I should go to a doctor in Germany and break my legs until I'm 7 feet tall. If you answered yes to that question, maybe sell this one out because I might end up hurting your feelings. Otherwise, we're looking at something kind of goofy today, people. Limb lengthening surgery is something we've talked about on this channel before, and it's
not being
honestly
190.
one of
That's
the
6
saddest
foot, I'm pretty
things
sure.
I've ever heard of. If you've never heard of limb lengthening surgery, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's something that I'm pretty sure only men get done. Doubt you could find a single recorded woman on planet Earth who's ever gone through limb lengthening surgery, but basically what they do is they break your fucking legs and put like these metal extendable rods.
Is it only me or does this make you wince? It makes you wince, right? Like, damn. It makes you wince. It makes me wince with my knees. I'm like, damn. Should look painful. Is it worth it?
Inside of them, and slowly lengthen your bones over like a year or so, I think, making your legs a few inches longer. And the trade-off is just
hell no.
Handicap yourself for life. It costs like $200,000. You can't walk at all for like a year. You have to use crutches. You're $200,000.
Look how fool is walking.
Handicap yourself for life. It costs like $200,000. You can't walk at all for like a year. You have to use crutches. Your proportions are all fucked up, and anybody who asks you about it is going to think you're a giant loser.
No facts. You're gonna have long ass legs, small ass feet, short ass arms. Neck is different though. Pause. But it's just not gonna add up. It doesn't seem like it's really gonna add up. You know what I mean? You're gonna walk around like Desmond Bain. Let me show you what Desmond is. For any of y'all who don't watch basketball, the NBA. Just bear with me. Hold on. I can't see my keyboard. Damn. This is what y'all headed to right now. This is what you looking forward to. This nigga right here. You don't want to be this. I mean, nigga in the NBA. Maybe you want to be this. He embracing it though. Yeah, nah, like, look at bro. Look at this. His bicep inserts is just small as hell. They put him on a kiddie court. This is not a good look. He got waved? He got waved? Hold on, I gotta do something. I gotta look into that after this. But yeah. You don't want to be like him.
So, I mean, when you think about it,
it just looks odd.
Or at least that must be the way that this guy Latrimba sees it, because his entire TikTok account and his entire YouTube channel is dedicated to nothing other than his limb lengthening journey and trying to convince people that if they're anywhere under 6 foot, that they should be doing the same thing. And a few years ago, if I would have seen a TikTok account like this, where a guy is promoting getting fucking limb lengthening surgery, I don't think I would have thought twice about it. But these days, the vastness of social media has warped the minds of so many young people that while I'm pretty sure that most people are never even going to consider getting something like this done, you never know. Like, it's been this way for decades for young women, but
now the only difference is I feel like I know a few people who would get this done, and they live down the street from me. So if you watching this, you know who I'm talking about. He may get this done. I may pull up. He might be 7 foot on my ass. But this is the thing with guys. There's certain guys who are just so infatuated about height, they talk about that 24/7, and it's kind of weird. I mean, it's kind of like, okay, you're tall, or like, not you're tall, but like, okay, you're like, you like height or something. Like, there's some infatuation about men and women, people in general, I guess, in the height. It's always being
Over
brought
these
up.
last few years, social media for young men has gotten incredibly toxic, to the point where like the consensus on social media seems to be that once you turn 18, if you're not 6'4", 275, 6% body fat driving a Lamborghini, you're
275,
worthless. And I really do
crazy.
think that stuff like this, you know, people breaking their legs and handicapping themselves for life to get 4
3
inches taller
years?
is a direct result of that.
6'3"?
So we're gonna talk about it. We're not really gonna watch any
Only
of
for
these TikToks
6'3"?
because they're all just footage with copyright.
And he
music over
walking
them.
like a
There's few
damn
vlogs on YouTube
caveman.
about that, and I think there's some stuff we can learn here. You know, valuable information, like the fact that my limited edition August the Duck buildable figure is now for sale and will only be for sale for less than 2 more weeks.
Okay.
My lower legs in a few days, and it's a click system. So, yeah, with this nail, I'll can lengthen my legs.
Now he's like the ambassador. Now
If
he's
I
trying to
do
get
this
people on what
10
he
times
got.
a day, I'll be
He walk around
0.5
like,
millimeter
oh, you're
a day
short.
taller. Today we will make some before and after pictures, how it will look after the second height surgery on my lower legs. Right now I don't know if I can reach 10 centimeter or if I just reach, for example, 5 centimeter, but we will see.
Okay, so since this guy is speaking gibberish, I don't know what the fuck a centimeter is. I looked at his TikTok account and he started all this right at around 5'7". Present day, he's sitting like right under 6 foot and he's trying to get to 6'3" or 6'4". Even if we completely ignore the fact that this guy is doing this because he thinks he's gonna unlock some sort of happiness once he's above 6 foot, which is kind of
Yeah.
sad if you think about it, but I mean, kind of too late now. Even if we ignore that this whole journey is probably gonna have a worse effect on his mental health, really, which is saying a lot. I don't think the human body is gonna respond very well to suddenly getting like 8 inches taller when it's not meant to. Obviously, there's the whole issue of this guy is breaking his fucking bones. The biggest
Yeah,
bones
he
in his
can't
body,
jump,
and make
can
them
he?
Grow back together to get taller.
I don't
Can't
think he could
imagine
jump.
that's super strong, especially considering once you break a bone at all, there's a very real chance that it won't ever be as strong as it was before. But like, surely the tendons and the muscles being stretched around that get significantly weaker as well. Like, I'll admit I'm kind of talking out of my ass here, but like, muscles are not going to grow in the same way that the bones will. They're just going to stretch, right? So you're going to lose flexibility, mobility. You're not going to be as strong as you were before ever. Like,
I
this
think
is
they
not
adapt.
worth it.
If you
Like,
work out, they
seriously, this is
adapt. Would
something
you?
that you're ever considering and you have the money to do it, do yourself a favor and spend like 3% of that money on some therapy, and you'll probably end up saving yourself not only $200,000.
How tall is he? He said
but
5'8". I
also
was
a
not
lifetime
paying
of pain and
attention.
disappointment.
Leon, so in preparation for tomorrow, I wanted to share with you some thoughts and slides.
Okay.
Always remember the best and most
Are they
important
Swedish?
project you'll ever work on is you.
Because they sound kind of sweet.
You know, it's a process. You go through some pain, but
No
that's
pain,
the way to gain. No pain,
no gain. Yeah.
So don't stop until you're done and proud of yourself. You can reach 190, you want to reach 190, and you will.
Who wrote that?
reach
A
190.
kid? He wrote that?
Hopefully.
Live your dream.
Is that his
through
handwriting?
Height surgery.
Yes.
90
Hopefully.
Hold on, let me see this.
through height surgery.
Oh, actually,
Yes,
no,
very cool.
whatever.
Okay, so this is honestly kind of interesting to me. This is this guy's dad.
I'm not
and,
understanding
Like, you could read this as
what's
them
going
having
on.
a great relationship. I mean, he's making his son like fucking glittery motivational cards before his surgery. That's pretty fucking sweet. But also, like, should a
Oh.
parent really be encouraging this? It might be a case where like the dad knows the guy's gonna do it anyway,
Okay.
so he's just choosing to be supportive and there for him. But I feel like there should sort of be limits to that. You know what I mean? Like, if I were to ask my dad via like fucking Ouija board or something, hey, should I spend 200 grand on limb lengthening surgery? Honestly, I think he would think that was so fucking stupid he wouldn't even respond to me, but if he did, he'd definitely call me a dumbass. So, I don't know, I feel like this is not something you should encourage your child to do.
So I'm 1 hour after my height surgery. The only pain I feel is in my knees and also my ankles. But from 1 till 10, it's a 3.
You're lying. What about your mental pain? Liar. Why are you lying? This isn't. If you feel like this mentally, you're sick. You are.
really manageable. And now I enjoy some vitamins.
Day 1 after height surgery,
now I have to do some exercises.
So him talking about the exercises got me curious, so I looked up like the general recovery process of these surgeries and also just what they typically achieve. And based off everything I've read, this guy has made a huge fucking mistake. Most clinics recommend that you do 5 to 8 centimeters max, because anything past that, while your bones might be able to heal and you might actually gain that height, everything else is completely fucked. Your muscles and tendons just cannot catch up, and no matter what you do, you could do physical therapy for 10
Completely
years. You
fucked,
cannot
huh?
accommodate for an extra 20 centimeters when your body was not designed to have those 20 extra centimeters. So not only is this guy pushing the recommended range by like 3 times its limit, this is also his second surgery, which doubles his risk for complications. This guy will genuinely, no matter what he does,
He
no
went
matter
10
how
and
on
10?
top of his recovery he is, ever be able to walk normally again. He'll definitely never be able to do anything athletic again. Ride a bike,
Hell
go
no.
for a jog, go
Hell
rock
no.
climbing. I mean, literally anything.
Hell no.
This guy has permanently handicapped himself and ruined his quality of life because he thinks it's going to make him more attractive to women. That's genuinely his reasoning. If you go through his TikToks, he basically admits it in every other one. Like, look, yeah, we can cut out the bullshit here. There are some women out there who would not date a guy just because he's 5'7". People have their preferences. But I guarantee you, the amount of women who would rather be
5'7"?
with a guy who's 5'7" than a guy who permanently handicaps himself out of
That's what they
insecurity
say.
is all of them. Like, seriously, I don't know what this guy thinks he's gonna find when his height...
If you're 5'7", just be 5'7". Just be 5'7". What is he about to do now? Go to the league? No, you're just taller and weaker, and you walk like a penguin now. There's no need. I'm telling you.
starts with a 6, but it's not there. Like, this might be kind of harsh, but it's just reality. If you're having such bad luck with women that you resort to spending $200,000 and handicapping yourself for life just to be taller, because you
$200K?
think that's what's gonna work, I can tell you right now that it's not your height that's limiting you. It's you. And I think this all sort of loops back to what I was talking about earlier with how social media is just warping people's perception of reality. Like, after his first surgery, this guy was basically 6 foot tall and still didn't think that was tall enough for a woman to find him attractive. Right now, as I speak, he's in Turkey getting a hair transplant and he has the most normal, average, fine-looking hairline of all time. Like, I honestly just think that males aged like 16 through 30 right now are completely lost. Like, dudes are starting to have to kind of deal with what women have been dealing with for a while, and that's just crazy standards from social media, and it makes them do insane shit like this. Like, in 10 years, we're all gonna be fucked. Nobody's gonna know what reality looks like anymore. I mean, you can see this in so many different facets. You've got 16-year-olds hopping on gear because every social media influencer is a fake natty. They started juicing their freshman year, and everybody thinks that's just what you're supposed to look like now. You've got people selling courses and coming from rich families driving...
So if you didn't see what I just searched up, you can get a BBL 4 times before you reach what this nigga has. Son, it ain't worth it.
Lamborghinis
It ain't
and
worth it,
GT
boy.
3RSs at 18, and people think that if they're 17 years old and they don't have a net worth of $5 million yet, they're behind. Guys, social media is not real. It's fabricated. People are only showing
Nah,
you
he getting a
things they
beard
want you to
too?
see. Go outside and look around.
There's no way I gotta
That's
see this.
reality. It's crazy that I have to say that, but I honestly feel like there is a need for that to be said these
Can a
days.
bee- you
Don't
could do
fall for
that?
the trap. If you feel like you're just an average person, you're gonna be fine. I promise.
Why didn't they
Well, guys, what are
connect
your
it?
thoughts? I hope this video doesn't come off. Listen, you're gonna be fine.
Why would you go into surgery and not connect it? And have it so low? At least get it right here. Look, mustache, the angle right here. At least have it come up right here so you can shave it down right here. But look, when you line it up, you gotta take the front line off. You gotta take it down, so it's gonna be down here. He looked like LeBron on the Cavs.
I promise. Well, guys, what
He
are
like
your thoughts?
Birdman.
I hope this video doesn't come off as me just like picking on this guy. But
Hey man, that's gonna be the end of the video right here. But what I would like to say is that do whatever you want to do. I really don't care. I really don't care, and whatever makes you happy makes you happy. Now, the way you look, whatever makes you happy also makes you look a certain type of way. You gotta live with that. I mean, he looked kind of dumb. He looked kind of foolish, and he looks a little bit insecure. That's what he looks like. That's what he sounds like. You're 5'7", you become 6 foot, and you say you're not 6 foot. You need this procedure. How are you not 6 foot? You sound weird, because you're not 6 foot. You're on stilts inside your fucking knees. But that'll cap off this video. That's a good ending right there. Please check out the original video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Peace.